The emotional sweep begins with checking in with our bodies mindfully. Find your toes, spread your toes wide. Push down with your hands. Lengthen your spine. Find your pelvic floor. Bear down slightly with your pelvic floor just to establish presence and support your heart. Check in with your heart and your belly. Feel the fullness inside you. Feel the continuity of fullness from the top of your head down through your pelvic floor. Bend your knees. Find your center of your ankle, center of your knee. Push to a straight knee, but not hyperextended. Just strong and straight. Let your weight fall easily down and let your strength come easily up. We start with a pulse. Let's do heel taps. Tap, tap, tap. We pulse so that we can get our blood circulating, so we can get our breath moving. Let's make it a little bigger. Squat, stand, squat, stand. Speed up the pulse. Squat, stand, pulse, 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 pulse. Side lunge, side lunge, side lunge, side lunge. Even bigger. Step, step. If that's too much for your knees, you can just keep with the side lunges. If you can step, get your breath moving, get your blood moving. Bigger, 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 faster, faster, faster. All the way up and all the way down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. My heart's not fast enough. We've got to get our heart and our circulation and our breath really moving so that when we go into the emotional sweep, it moves through fast. Running in place if that works for you. Still mindful, still great posture, long spine, feet really making contact with the floor, rolling through your whole foot. Try knee lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, if that's too much, just little knee lifts. Good. Stepping back. Okay, so I'm getting my breath and my blood really moving a little bit now. If you need more, go for more. If you need less, just tone it down. Really gentle. Ground. And dedicate these emotional sweeps to your own well-being and the well-being of all. We're going to start with fear. Shaking. Shaking all the limbs. Shaking your hips. Shaking your chest. Shaking down. Let your voice go. Invite the fear just for a few seconds. Oh, no, 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 no. No. What if? What if? What if? What if? Ah! And then let it go. Ground. Ground your weight into the floor. Ground your pelvis through your pelvic floor into the center of the earth. Ground with your hands. Rise up. Dedicate that sweeping out of fear to all beings. Really feeling this being that you're with right now, yourself. You doing okay, little sweetie? Is that okay for you? Bring up a little fear and release it. Ultimately, we want fear to become excitement. So we can go, what if, what if, what if? So I feel a little bit activated in my heart. I don't know whether that's just still from getting my aerobic metabolism going or whether there's a little bit of, reaction to the idea of fear. When I check in with my heart, what I find is that my heart says, I don't know, that might have been a little bit too much for me, I'm not sure. So I'll just take that in as learning, and then I'll go on. Okay, I'm going to get my blood circulating again, get my heart rate moving again. Do this in your own way, whatever works for you. If it's too much, if you've already got plenty of circulation going, then just walk gently and mindfully. Okay, bringing the energy up, bringing the energy all the way up. Still want to get a little bit more intensity. So the next emotional sweep is anger. So feel it in your body. All the things you are not happy with in this world. I don't like this. I don't like this. No, 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 no. Anger becomes power. Anger becomes strength. Anger becomes the power and strength to stay present now. And now. Anger becomes the power and strength to stay compassionate, even in the face of situations you do not like. I will not lash out with my anger. I will use it as strength to stay present and find a way to make things better. And ground all the way through into the earth, feet, center of your feet, rooting down into the earth, wide toes, pelvic floor, rooting down. Whole spine and core rising up out of the pelvic floor, fluid and effortless, free and long. Whole head floating, swimming, open, free, not held anywhere. Got the Siri problem.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I hate her. Okay. Third and last emotional sweep is sadness. Get your muscles pumping. Strong muscles. They can handle anything. They've got lots of capacity. Including the muscles of your face this time. Feel your muscles come up your trunk and out your face. Wow. Wow. Keep your facial muscles active here. We're going to use them more in a minute. Strong facial muscles. When you have enough energy built up, go into your sadness. Open your mouth. Reach down into your heart. Open your heart. Tell the sadness it can come out. And again, the sadness is saying, no, 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 no. Release into open tenderness. If that's not long enough for you, you can spend longer. Just knowing that whenever you need to, you can go in and this is
an important notice from the Social Security Administration.
Jesus.
The reason you have received this notice.
I didn't mean, I feel really bad. I used that word. I have deep respect for Jesus, but I do use that word when I'm irritated. Letting go of your breath. Letting go of your voice. Grounding whatever sadness you touched and released. And feeling that release out into the world as tenderness, as connection, as open heart, as compassion for ourselves and others. And again, check with your heart. See how it's feeling. If it needs to ground more, you know that for the next time. If there's more to express, give yourself a little while. If this is the first time you've done this, wait a little while and see, how does this settle? Do you sleep fine? We don't want to overstimulate any of us with emotions that have been repressed for too long. We want to gently, as our friend Peter Levine says, titrate them bit by bit, small amounts. That's why we go so fast with these emotional sweeps, so that you can learn your capacity. I feel, again, like my heart's a little bit, I think actually now I'm realizing it's a little bit over-oxygenated. So I didn't metabolize all the oxygen I took up because I'm keeping it short and small and discreet. I need to now move more to metabolize all the oxygen I took on with that breathing. So I'll do that after I say goodbye. Okay, thank you. Hope you enjoyed this introduction to emotional sweeping.